Hey yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Tusco D, aka Mr. Flow So Nice, aka Matiba Totle, because I talk too much, and I'm back with you, man, with another one, man. And today, man, we're talking Maraza. For those of you that don't know, man, Maraza just dropped an album, man. Basically, the album is called Blind, but that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm actually talking about a specific song on the album, which is called Ein Gag. It's just single. It's a lead up single that he dropped before he actually dropped the album. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it, but I just want to say one thing, man. The Spanner God, Maraza, basically came out firing some shots on that song, man. For those of you that don't know, he fired some shots at Emtee. And I'm gonna just quote the lyrics for you real quick so that you kind of know what we're talking about. For those of you that are hip hop heads and really listen to lyrics, you'll actually pay attention to what he's saying. He's throwing subliminals at Emtee. So basically, this is what he says. He says, "Pardon me, I probably just pooped on a pair of kings. I dropped a hit and heard a parrot sing. Applaud and praise me for my parenting. I've got a junior. Apparently, I'm signing legends. Who no need for a paternity. See, great minds think a lot alike, but all I see is fucking prototypes." Woo! Basically, man, for those of you that don't understand what that means, man, for those of you that don't know, and I'm sure a lot of South Africans don't know that before Emtee was actually signed to Ambitious Entertainment, he was actually signed to Maraza, and they used to make a lot of music together. I'll drop a link on the description of the old songs that they did together, and basically at some point. Emtee and Maraza's previous producer actually left Maraza's label and joined Ambitious Entertainment. And Maraza has been talking about it, in past interviews, just a little bit covering the topic. He's been saying that, he's happy for Emtee, he's happy that he succeeded, he's happy that he's making all this cash, However, he's been talking about the fact that they haven't been picking up his calls. Like, he calls them and they don't pick up their phones, and he's called specifically. He talks about the producer. He says that it's called the producer, and the producer hasn't picked up the phone, and that was actually his producer and not Emtee's producer. And listening to these lyrics, though he says he's not bitter, he's not upset, you can tell that this guy is actually asking for his props. He says that I just pooped on a pair of kings. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes on to talk about the fact that these particular pair of kings, if I were just to just quote them, but he goes on to talk that he dropped the hit and made a parrot sing, and he said applaud and praise me for. So basically, he's talking about the fact that he parented people. So who else could he have parented in the game? And he talks about how he's now signing legends, and we know that Emtee hasn't dropped one foot wrong since he came into the game, man. He's been dropping hit after hit after hit, and every song just sticks, man. So he talks about the fact that he signed a legend when it came down to Emtee, but it also sounds like he's actually complaining about the fact that they don't give him his props. So basically, they don't give him his props to say that, what, we came up under you and we learned from you. And man, just listening to the album, man, which is I'll advise you to go get it. I pre-ordered it on iTunes, and I was listening to some of the songs today. Man, that album is the best album of 2016. I don't care who says what. That thing is fire. And if you listen to the sound, man, you can actually hear the sound that Emtee has, and you can actually hear the fact that it's possible that Maraza actually influenced Emtee's sound, because it says that great minds think a lot alike, but all I see is prototypes. So basically, all he sees is copycats. He doesn't see people that actually think alike to him. He sees people that are copying him. He could be referring to Emtee. We don't know. With that one, I'm not sure. He could be referring to. We know that on 4/4, there's talk that JR kind of jacked his flow and stuff, but. Basically, man, I just want to hear what you think about that, man. This is really interesting because I think about it, man. I know Emtee is not the type of dude that will probably respond to this, but I mean, it would be nice to see him respond to that, to actually see him respond to the shots that are being fired at him, because this is not the first time Maraza takes jabs at him. Anyway, man, definitely comment what you think about the song. Comment what you actually think. Is he taking jabs? Do you think he's taking jabs at Emtee, or do you think it's just another line that he threw in there for rappers to listen to? And definitely subscribe. Awesome.